All week long, NBC News and NBC Bay Area are bringing you stories to highlight the impact climate change will have all around us.
And as part of our series, Climate in Crisis, our focus this morning shifts to a disappearing Louisiana wetland. Just a symptom of a bigger problem we're all facing, rising sea levels.
And as meteorologist Carrie Hall tells us, in a matter of decades, thousands of homes across the Bay Area may be submerged.
This morning, I want to take a look at one example of rising sea levels. Let me take you to the bayous of Louisiana, where there is real concern right now. This is an area where sugarcane grows abundantly and our oil is siphoned from the Gulf. I dug into data from the United States Geological Survey. It says the Louisiana wetlands could completely disappear in about 200 years. And as of last year, NOAA says the sea level around the state is about 24 inches higher than it was in 1950. So what does that mean for us here? Rising sea levels could bring its own set of consequences. A report by the Union of Concerned Scientists says if the climate conditions continue, in about 3 decades from now, homes in Alameda, Foster City, East Palo Alto, and Emeryville are most at risk of flooding. And listen to this number. By the year 2045, about 13,000 homes across the Bay Area could flood every other week, according to that group. So I spoke with the Today Show's Al Roker, who's been in Greenland reporting on the climate crisis, and he says this could be a matter of national security.
The Department of Defense has said that on both coasts and also the Gulf Coast, for this country, when you talk about climate change, it's the #1 threat to homeland security. You look at any military installations along California's coast. They are subject to ocean level rise. And are they hardened for that? Probably not.
Let me give you one more statistic. By 2100, homes along San Francisco Bay and San Mateo and Alameda counties could flood as much as 10 times per year. This animation shows sea level and how much rise we could see over the next several years flooding homes. Scientists say if you find your home is at risk, cities and towns under threat should consider constructing raised barriers to protect those buildings and homes. As our series Climate in Crisis continues tomorrow, we'll talk about precipitation whiplash. Have you ever heard of that? Well, neither did I until I spoke with a famed California climate scientist. What he says is coming to California if we don't get our climate under control.